Hey everyone, family, kings and queens. Welcome back for our fourth part and final part of this four-part series, things to consider when purchasing a property, purchasing your home. And we went over some great things in our first two parts of the series. I hope you guys get a chance to watch those. These are just really thought-provoking questions and answers from me, your real estate expert and mentor, Jay Morrison. If you don't know who I am, you should know who I am. And let's hop right in it. So our last three questions and answers I'm going to provide, the last question, or the first of the last question, starts like this. Do you expect any major changes in the near future, job transfer, baby, divorce, etc.? So that's something really interesting, right? When you're thinking about buying a home, you guys should be thinking about, well, like, what's my living situation like? How stable is that? You know, is there going to be a transfer in a job? So, you know, none of these things mean don't do it, right? It's things you should consider when buying your home, so you can have a strategy around it. So if you know that you're going to be buying a home and your job's going to transfer, cool. You can still purchase the home. It could be a single family, 2 family, 3 family, 4 family, but then you want to have management lined up or someone you reliable to count on to rent that property out if you have to move from it into another area, assuming that area is, you know, further away from this property, right? So you want to have a plan in place, a strategy in place. If you are going to be getting a divorce or having a baby, all those things have different, you know, are different variables and have different consequences. Getting a divorce is really a tricky one, right? So because now you got an asset and you got someone else attached to it potentially, and all types of marriage laws in different states, and that's a whole different beast. But if you are having children or anything else, or kids graduate from school, just consider those things and think what the impact would be when you're buying. Like if you know your family's expanding, but you want to buy a one condo loft or one, you know, a studio loft, but you're about to have children, about to get married, I mean, it's something that you may want to consider if that loft is going to fit your actual lifestyle needs. All right, so there's something for us to consider. And 11, have you reviewed your credit report, and is your credit report score currently a 620 or higher? So I don't know why we use the 620. I mean, it is typically a score 620 to 650 that most banks would take for a purchase, but there are banks that will go as low as a 600 or 580. Not that we want you to be there, I'm just saying. So, but yeah, if you're a 620 or 640 or higher, I would say, especially 640 or higher, you're in a pretty good space in regards to purchasing. So you do want to know what your credit is as you go into it as well, so that way. And don't be scared. I talked to a coaching client last night, and really bright guy, makes good money, but he just like tried to talk every way around checking his credit. Like, oh, was it a hard report? And do I really have to? Just, you have to. You want to go to a bank and purchase money, but you want to just go in there blindly, you need to pull your credit and understand what it looks like so we can figure out how we could fix it and or how you could fix it. That's what we're teaching in the J. Morrison Academy. We're teaching a credit mastery course for personal and business credit. So I want to show you guys, and one of my mentors, Will Roundtree, I want to show you, he wants to show you and teach you how you guys can actually improve your credit, right? Which we need to know that before purchasing. Like go into it with your eyes wide open, not eyes shut. And then 12th, and our last question and answer, is can you afford the property taxes in the area you are looking, even if there was an increase? So yeah, you definitely want to see in the area which you're looking to purchase, are there any heavy property taxes currently, and how often do they increase? Some areas increase property taxes consistently and dramatically. That's something you want to consider, because property taxes are something where in your mortgage, yeah, you can pay things down. You know, you got your insurance, your other fees, but property taxes could really kill you, especially sometimes you can pay a monthly as a, you know, you hold some money in escrow, pay a monthly. Sometimes they want it quarterly, or you got to pay up in front. So property taxes could be a real beast, especially when you're in towns like we have here in New Jersey, where you could be paying $8,000, $9,000, $13,000, $20,000 a month in taxes. I mean, I've seen taxes as high as $250,000 a year. Excuse me, I said a month, but all those were year numbers. I mean, it was a huge estate, you know, but which was crazy in Alpine. for $56 million, right, was the purchase price, but the taxes were $250,000 a year. So imagine those taxes. But yeah, so just know if you can afford your property taxes. And that's what it all boils down to, all these questions, is really understanding what space you're in, economically, financially, and from a family standpoint or environment standpoint. Like, you know, understand, that'll tell you if you're ready. So if you could answer all these questions clearly, and you feel comfortable after watching all 4 episodes, that these questions don't bother you any, and you got the answers already, or you already set up right, then run with it. I think it's a great opportunity for you guys to start building wealth. We know real estate is the number one wealth building mechanism in America. I believe in it. I know you believe in it. I can't wait for my book, Lord of My Land, to drop. I give a great 5 steps to how we become Lord of our land, purchase real estate. So that's going to be a cool book, and this supports that. So anyway, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share the video, and make sure you comment below. And don't lose out, don't snooze. Get your free JMA Wealth DNA Kit at jmorrisonacademy.com. And I will see you guys later. You can follow me on all social media at Mr. J. Morrison. All that cool stuff is probably somewhere here in the video, to the bottom right or left. I don't know. We'll see what our editor does. But I'm here with you guys, man. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to teaching and speaking with you on another series. All right, peace.